Okay, we are back. I love these guys. Their music is great. And so I thought I'd just invite John over to talk about how these guys got together, how long they've been together, because I love good music. So please make welcome for the first time, John Stoudt, everybody. How you doing, John? Doing all right? Okay, John. Now, how did all this begin with this group? Were you by yourself and another guy, or do you added more? How did all this begin? Because you guys are great.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Love your music.
We've been working at it. It all started out about 2 years ago. I've always had, or for quite a while, I've had a love for bluegrass. And
you're from here?
I'm from Dayton. And you just couldn't go anywhere around Dayton and find bluegrass anywhere being played. And I was anxious to get with other musicians that might be interested in playing bluegrass. So I took an ad out, and the first person that I was looking for, instrumental-wise, was a banjo player. And not only did I find a banjo player, but that was about 2 years ago. He's still with us, and he's a great picker.
Love banjo.
And his name is Marvin Hiley. And so him and I was working pretty close together every week, practicing. And I took an ad out for a jam. First, it started out monthly, then weekly. And so a lot of folks started pouring in.
So when you got with him, he played banjo and you played the mandolin?
I played guitar first.
Guitar, okay.
I'm new at the mandolin as of 2 years. Guitar I've played for a long time.
Okay.
And so when I met the banjo player, I was playing guitar. And so from the banjo player, we found a pretty seasoned guitar player, singer as well. So that kind of afforded me some time to explore and take off with the mandolin. And then the last component of that was seeking a upright bass player, which is pretty hard these days in this area to find.
You guys got the guitar thing.
That's right. And we had earlier electric bass player, and we've since took on a upright bass player, kind of a more traditional instrumentation for bluegrass, and it's working out great.
Foundation. So how long you been together totally now, all of you?
As a band, all together, right at a year.
And how'd you get RipRap Road?
There's a church I go to every Sunday morning.
Okay.
And it's on RipRap Road.
Okay.
It's called Temple Baptist Church, in fact. And I was talking to a preacher one day saying, I need a space that we can get together that's neutral from Dayton. I live in Troy myself. We have the bass player lives in Beaver Creek, so we kind of need a neutral place.
In between.
Right.
Yeah.
So the church is on RipRap Road in Huber Heights, and that's our meeting place, hence RipRap Road.
Wow. And all of you now been together how long?
All of us a year. We have my son that comes and we special feature him. He's a gifted kid, and we put him on when we can. So we've been experimenting with him for probably about 6 months.
Wow.
So going very well.
Do you have some engagements coming up you can talk about?
We do have an engagement in January. In fact, it's here, and then some upcoming gigs all over, especially up north, Troy area.
They're going to be on Dayton Beats in January.
Yeah,
Dayton
that's
Beats,
the
hey.
That I host.
Right. Appreciate the opportunity.
I'm excited.
Looking forward to it. Like I said, most of our the upcoming gigs are north, Huber Heights, Troy, Tip City area.
Yeah. Bluegrass is the foundation of everything, I think. It's what we all grew up on, country and bluegrass.
Indeed.
Before anything else. And then came rock and roll, with Elvis and how that changed everything, crickets, and it went on and on and on. But bluegrass, a lot of stations on Saturday play a lot of bluegrass.
Indeed.
And I love to listen to bluegrass. It's
Even
the
Elvis had
foundation. What's that?
Even Elvis had an appreciation for bluegrass.
Yeah.
He covered blue.
He had an appreciation for a lot of
Blue Moon
country.
over He did. He could do it well
he did.
too.
Yes, he did. #1 fan of Elvis is here today in our audience, too.
Is that right?
That's right. But bluegrass, it just, I never get enough of it because it speaks to the heart, the foundation of what America's built on.
I agree,
heart,
Rob.
I
agree.
So I know you're going to get up and do another song. Let's start with the bass player and just give his name.
The bass player is Joe Hohottle.
He's that guy goes, boom, boom, boom.
That's right, and he does it very well. His credentials are
That's
too
right.
many to mention.
And the banjo player.
Banjo player Marvin Hiley from
Hey,
Dayton,
Marvin.
Ohio.
Right.
Very talented man. The fellow holding the mandolin is actually my mandolin, but that's
Okay.
my son, Brandon. He's doing our
Okay.
a lot of our vocals tonight
All right.
and songs. He's from Dayton, Ohio as well. And on guitar and vocals, we have George Bozovich.
So you want to go over and do another song for us? And can't wait to hear it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Love good bluegrass.